And off we go. We are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another SCP game. Today we are playing the UIU Agents, set in the 1950s. And joining me on this game today is my good friends, the Amish Man, playing John Smith.
Hello.
We got Warren Pierce played by Blue Teddy Narrations.
Evening.
Did I get it right that time?
You said Ren Pierce, right?
He
Yes.
said Warren.
Yes, that's what I said.
Oh.
Shut up, Nick. We got Nick Brown, the man of renown, playing Agent Ralph Rogers.
Hello.
And I'm Dr. Crow. So this is for those of you who are new, this is a Call of Cthulhu game where we are set in the SCP universe. The time period is 1953. And on our last game, the agents have met with their boss, Assistant Director Cornwall, who gave them the rundown. He gave them the skinny of what the UIU is. They are a branch of the FBI and are considered in the anomalous world a small fish in a big pond, a laughing stock. They take on smaller threats to the United States government, where the SCP takes on the big stuff. And that is what you guys do. In the last game, you went to a public swimming pool and found an invisible shark. You found that it was part of an art piece, avant-garde, where this guy left a notice on the bulletin board explaining like the high concepts of how making a fake threat is more dangerous than a real threat, which got 7 people killed. It has been a couple of days since that event, and you are within your offices at the UIU. You are, because it's 1953, you are having to go manually down the guest list that you got from the pool and double check with all birth certificates and social security numbers by hand. There are no computers in the there are computers in 1953, but they're those old-timey computers that take up...
Yeah, we just got a typewriter in our room.
Yep. Computers that still take up like a whole room. We went to space on something that has less memory than an average phone. So, you're in your office, which your office is a big share office. Each one of you have your own little desk right next to each other, all facing one way. And you can just surrounded by the sounds of typewriters, fill of smoke from everybody smoking. And as you're going through these files, how are your characters handling their day?
Well, if I recall correctly, he's been tasked to just be the organizer and everything like that. So he's probably organizing all the files, making sure everything's like being labeled and all sorts of things like that. Sort of like things like an accountant would do, maybe like tallying all the incidents to certain SCPs and all that stuff. Very boring day for Ralph.
Well, the fun part of Ralph's job is that not only is he having to organize that, he also has to do the redacting of case files.
That's what it was, the redacting. So yeah, he's probably going through all that and just redacted, like his old job.
Yeah. So he's just going through it, like with the black marker. Gotta take that out, take all of that out, double cross, recheck, make sure everything's put in the file correctly for your cans and your can men.
Maybe doing his will on the side, but he doesn't have anything to go to anyone. His wife took it all.
Has Ren at this point had time to develop the picture she took?
Right, Rin's the photographer. So Rin, you actually do have your own office. You're special. Your office is the red room.
Access to a dark room at any rate, I
Access
would
to a
assume.
dark room with a bathtub in it, basically. It's not
Okay.
a bathtub. It's like these steel. It's like a big steel table with like a dip in it that you would fill with the liquids. I don't know how photos are processed. I believe it's like a special.
Multiple different
Yeah, but
solutions.
there's a whole bunch of chemicals, basically a shelf full of chemicals.
And then you hang them up to dry.
those clear the clotheslines in the room.
And it needs to be dark or else it's going to explode.
Yeah, they get the red room and all
not
that.
explode. It's just
It ruins
the
the
exposure.
picture.
Yeah.
So that's the fun part. You're getting to take all those pictures. And John, this is not what you signed up for. Desk work?
He'd be badly fidgeting at his desk, playing with his suspender, typing away. Hey, not what he promised. He like it's clear to Ralph that he's badly like fidgeting. He's like almost like to the almost like to a distracting point because he's like you can tell like I want to be out somewhere doing something else other than this.
Is he too big for the desk? Because I'm just like imagining, when Mr. Incredible works at the insurance agency. That's what I'm
I mean,
imagining.
it's essentially an odd sight seeing somebody broad shouldered, all that, military guy, but he's just sitting at a desk.
No, he's not too big for the desk, but the desk wobbles.
Oh.
It's like a half an inch shorter on one side, so it's just like like every time he moves side, just do. I don't remember.
Take a piece of like a folder or something like that, fold it in half, stick on under one of the legs. There you go.
I have to remember the UIU budget is almost non-existent, whereas the SCP has infinite budget. The UIU's got a very limited budget. So we will start with Pierce, because you're working with photos, especially the photos from the last case.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you're pulling them out, and as you're digging through them, should be able. I probably should have had this pulled up beforehand. You actually start noticing in a lot of the photos, especially where there's wide shot of scenery, like the one that you took of John where the shark jumped out of the water at him.
Mm-hmm.
Much to your disappointment, the shark does not show up on film. However, behind John, looking at him through like the fence that surrounded the pool, so like maybe this is about 50 to 60 feet behind him in the picture, there is a dark shadowy figure. It looks like it's covered in hair. It's bipedal, and it has what looks like a horse skull just staring at the camera. It would be staring directly at you.
Okay, so she'll take that picture and she's like, well, what have we here? So she developed multiple copies of everything. She'll stow some copies in a folder that she keeps in the desk there, and then she's going to take the rest of the copies that show that figure and take them out to show it to the other guys.
Alright. So you take that to both Ralph and John.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So that's a little freaky for the two of you. How do you respond to that?
Do we have to do a sanity roll?
Actually, yeah, that is going to be a sanity roll. That's going to be one for Pearson. If you take it to Ralph and Rogers, it's going to cost them to have one too.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Ooh, I failed that.
Where's my sanity again? Oh, there it is. Okay, we're good. Yep, I'm good.
I actually succeeded one. Yay!
Yay!
I did not. How many points do I lose?
$25.
Sorry, I took a bite of my sandwich.
Understandable.
Alright, so this thing. You lose 2 points.
Okay. So that's 2 points towards what is this considered?
So this is going to be considered a major can. So this is
Major
something
can. Okay.
Because how I'm running it, minor cans are, just to remind you, cans to the UIU are anomalous areas or objects. Can man are people with anomalous abilities.
Okay.
I'm sorry, cans are anomalous events or locations. Carts are anomalous objects. Because they're named after Marshall Carter and Dark.
Makes sense.
And then can men are anomalous people. Right. So major cans, major carts, and will always affect you. No matter how many times you take a look at it, it's going to affect your sanity every time. Minor ones are a one and done. And,
So we can't like get enough points to not be affected by those anymore.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, minor ones are just, it's one and done. It does one really cool thing and may not even, sometimes it might even be like beneficial to your sanity, minor ones. All right.
Okay, but yeah, so she does show that to them. Well, our shark friend didn't show up, but whoever this creepy figure in the back is made an appearance. I don't remember seeing him there in person, though I guess I could have been distracted by John almost getting eaten by an imaginary shark.
It was very much real, we just couldn't see it.
Well, at any rate, I suppose that list of names we have, we should check to see if anyone else saw this shady figure or if for some reason he's only showing up in film. Even with the confusion, surely someone running about would have noticed a man with this face.
Probably should show it to our director first.
Sure.
Yeah, we should also be see if we can find any information on this operation gang, whatever they're called. What are their names again? I'm sorry.
Are we cool yet, I think?
Yes.
Interesting name.
Yes, are we cool yet? It is a loose group of artists who make their things anomalous. To the UIU, the codename you give them is Paint Cans.
So is there like an intercom system in this building?
Yes, there is. If Assistant Director Cornwall, his office is literally like on the back door, glass window that you can't see through.
Oh, okay. I'll just go rap on the glass then.
All right. Come in.
Afternoon, Director Cornwall.
Right. So
Okay.
he's sitting there at his desk. He's got his over jacket off, kind of like laid across his chair. His ashtray is completely filled up. He's just constant smoker. He's just flipping through files on his own. He goes, Agent Pierce.
She'll just set whatever photos had the horse-faced dude in front of him. Found a spook in the pictures.
He kind of sets his file, folds his file up, puts it in a desk, picks up the pictures. He passed. He's seen some real shit.
He fails. It just goes insane right there. Like, oh shit.
turns homicidal immediately, just starts shooting
Right.
up the.
It's like, that's it. I can't take any more of these fucking things.
He takes a look at it and goes, "Well, that's something you don't see every day."
I was suggesting to the boys that maybe we take that list of names we've been compiling and see if anyone saw it. Or see if it's one of those types of things that only shows up in the pictures.
That might be a good idea. Now, speaking of which, is Smith with you? Did Smith and Rogers follow?
His desk?
I imagine we did, yeah.
Okay.
Come in. All three of you come in. And now, he asked about the how's the eliminating of the names been going down. So, Smith and Rogers, I need the two of you to make an investigation roll.
Investigation. All right.
Nope. I'm sorry, I thought.
Just kidding.
Probably should have this pulled up so I can see what all the stats are immediately.
Yeah,
That's
accounting.
what a good Dungeon Master would have done.
No, you're fine. I did it yesterday where I forgot to pull that up. Shit.
Spot hidden is probably the closest.
Let's see here.
Unless it's like something specific.
Like accounting. I'm proficient in accounting.
I do have, yeah, me too. Wow.
What?
We have two people with accounting.
Accounting, I got appraised. Archaeology for some reason.
Oh, I don't have those.
Medicine stuff. And psychoanalysis. Oh, I also have one in language, but I never chose the other language. I have to think about that.
You think there'd be something like investigating or something in the Call of Cthulhu game?
Yeah, I think like Blue says, spot hidden is usually the one we went for.
Yeah, let's go for spot hidden because that's going to give you the best result.
Okay. Ooh, a 4.
Oh. And what did Smith get?
I failed.
John Smith is really not built for this sort of work.
Nope, he isn't.
Rogers, however, with a 4, that's like a massive success, I believe.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, I'm not proficient in it, but that one was just like, oh, the die likes me.
All right, so you actually think you might have already found your man based off all these names that you looked at.
All right, what is our man's name?
So, this I do have sort of ready. If I can get the load. Load, damn it. Ah, no, that's not what the button I wanted you to press. Goddamn phone. So, you are looking for a man called David Orwell. He matches the physical description. He is Caucasian male, about 40 years of age. It's a dropout from the Community Arts Center. He basically went to college for art and then dropped out, and now he works at an art auction house at the local museum.
And
An
I will.
artist at the pool, who signed in at the pool like that. Yeah, that just sounds straight up like the guy. There's like that match is too good to pass up.
I'll deliver that information and then just probably I believe, sir, that this man is the one that is worth investigating. I gotta work on the voice more for this for Ralph, but I haven't quite decided.
All right, Cornwall will take it over and goes, Well, if it quacks like a duck, this looks like a good place to start up. I suggest the three of you try to head over to the the Arts and History Museum. See if you can find this man.
Yes, sir.
Will do. Let me just grab my camera.
Should we call anyone else about this since we're very low on our job description, payroll?
I really don't have the time to be babysitting you on every assignment.
Hmm.
The three of you should be able to work fine enough on your field. Just be careful at what you look at. Some of this stuff just messes with your mind just by looking at you.
She's just gonna look at the entire world through a camera 24/7 now. Gonna be like, nope, no direct eye contact.
That's my cat in the background, I'm sorry.
It's the SCP, you know.
We got her a new little cat toy and she's been going crazy about it.
Aw.
Yeah, so she's gonna go back and grab the stuff she needs from the dark room, and then she'll meet the guys to head out.
Alright, who's driving?
Not it.
When John drove to the pool, I take it he'll drive again.
Okay, yeah, I've got a 40 in drive, so
I'll take shotgun.
Let's see here. What is my drive? I'm curious. Drive auto. Yeah, you have the better drive, so yeah, you play if you want.
okay. Rolls a 100.
Yeah, women drivers.
I'm gonna turn that now. Good luck, everybody else.
Yeah, she'll jump in the front. I'll drive, fellas. Let's see how it goes. 13.
Warren gets you there with time to spare, so it is still it's late morning, so this is about 10 o'clock. The museum is open. Nice big building too.
Do we perhaps know what this guy looks like?
Yes, from the description here is Caucasian.
He's Caucasian male, brown hair, kept short,
Yep.
poorly combed over.
Yeah.
So he's
Name
kinda
is
bald.
David Orwell.
Yep.
I'll say as we pull over, perhaps we should avoid going in there just flashing our badges to everyone we see. Go this a bit more discreetly. Kind of fan out. Just be
It's
like
a
be patrons of the
museum,
of the museum.
Yep, it is a museum.
Yeah, we just go into the patrons of the museum and see if we
I
can
could go in there as a young aspiring photographer.
exactly. Then we kind of fan out and look around, see if we can find this guy. Try not to raise suspicion.
So Ren's going in as a photographer. I'll go in as a depressed middle-aged man looking for meaning
What-
in art.
What else did we learn about this dude? Like, what is his job at the museum?
Curator, I believe.
Curator, okay.
Yep. He's apparently works with the auction house of the museum.
So try to find the auction house.
Okay.
So part of the.
Okay, well, yeah. Ren will walk in sufficiently bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, looking at everything with, wide, this is going to be me one day eyes.
Ralph is also looking like this is going to be me one day eyes at the most depressing art pieces in there. Oh, wait, that's already me.
Trying to actually pull up the real world museum.
But stuff for the auction house is usually kept in a back warehouse somewhere, so
Yes.
we're going to have to get into places we shouldn't be, lads.
We'll have like some kind of like pamphlet or something like that talking about it, like when the next auction takes place or something. Well,
Let's give you a distraction so you can go in.
Oh, or you know what?
so let's see if he's on the sales floor first. If he's on the museum floor first, then
That's what it is. Well, yeah, I was gonna, because if he's like the main curator, Ren's gonna go up to like a front desk or something, be like, "Hi, is there any chance I could talk to your curator for your auctions? I'm a photographer. I thought maybe I could help with getting photographs for the pieces that are going to be in the show. Help you put together a pamphlet to sell items better."
All right. Are you trying to friendly charm him or?
At this point, just trying to get someone to introduce me to him.
All right. So that's either going to be a.
Yeah, there's charm.
I'm trying to
Like, so that could be false
talk.
fast talk. Yeah.
Fast talk, yeah.
Fast talk. Okay. Let's see. 18 out of 40. Okay.
All right. So you walked up to the security guard to say this?
No, whoever was at the front desk, like.
Receptionist. And the receptionist goes, "Oh, a photographer. Are you with the paper, or are you with? Are you independent, or?"
Yeah, just a freelance contractor. I thought maybe I would put my name into the running to help you guys do your pamphlets.
All right, give me a moment. And she's going to step away from the desk and walk away.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other two doing? Smith. And
I'm going to step in at this point and like, I don't know if it's like, is this like a free museum where you got to pay for it or whatever?
There is a entrance fee.
Yeah, he'll put that in, and basically just start perusing the exhibits while kind of like looking around, see if there's like a tour going. Basically, trying to like look at the artwork while also scoping out, like look at the employees.
All right. So, and what about you, Rogers?
Well, I was doing what my grandpa did in real life when he went to look for someone who worked at the museum went to look for him. He just pretended like he knew where he was going and walked right in, and no one stopped him. But I don't think that'll happen in actual game. Could happen in real life, but probably not in our game.
If you roll well enough, it might.
Yeah.
It's kind of surprising how lax.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
walking in like you own the place can get you into a surprising amount of places.
Well, yeah.
That's the thing about stealth. It's not walking without being seen. It's about walking and looking like you belong.
Yeah. It's like this one I'm debating about doing it just for the real life meme of it.
I mean, people have walked into the White House like that and managed to get into like places they're not supposed to be.
Yeah, that. Oof. But I'm trying to think if that's. I don't know if that's something Ralph would have the
guts to do. I mean, Smith has already just paid admission fees.
Yeah, and Ralph is. He looks too depressed anyway, so probably for anyone to be like, "Hey, you belong here, right?" No. Yeah, he'll go perusing. He'll just go perusing around for a bit. So yeah, he'll pay as well, and should I roll spot hidden? And he starts looking around, seeing any people that match.
The two of you roll a spot hidden. Guess there isn't a finance skill, is there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
forensics. That's probably what I should have.
There's accounting.
Oh, there is accounting.
Yeah.
Then I'm not going to worry about like the $3 to get into the museum.
Oh well, I mean.
I guess forensics is more crime scene.
I mean, John definitely has the money, so that's not a problem to him.
Yeah. All right.
14 is what I rolled, and that is a success.
14 for spot hidden. What about John?
Spot hidden. Hold on. Ooh. That is a giant failure. Holy crap.
John actually gets distracted by the art and is like, wow.
Yeah.
He sees Mr. Thinker or whatever, that thinking statue, just like,
Yeah.
He's so much like me. Just thinking constantly.
He's like looking at all like the Greek statue. He's like, I need to work out. All right, we'll get back to you in a moment, Rogers, to see what you find. Rin, walking up to you is a older gentleman, kind of like leaning heavy on a cane. Completely bald. Big, thick glasses. He goes, welcome, young lady. Welcome.
Thank you. Does he look like the right guy?
No, he does not match the description at all. He tells you,
Okay.
I'm Saul McKinney. I'm the museum curator. I believe the receptionist here told me that you are interested in taking some pictures of the auction.
Absolutely. I just thought I could get some good shots of the merchandise for you so that people know what they're buying.
Well, you're in luck. We have some new pieces that we would like to have some photos taken of. This saves us on a great deal of time. You come, we'll walk in the back and we'll discuss your pay along the way. And he starts leading you into the back of the museum.
Okay. Are either of the guys paying attention?
Rogers definitely sees you go. You see John and he's like... I'm trying to think. Like, he's looking at this, like this one exhibit that says, like, up-and-coming artists, and there's this guy called Andy Warhol, and it's just a picture of a soup can.
Okay.
John's, like, looking at it, it's like, I don't get it.
I'll quickly tug on John's sleeve. I'm like, hey, Mr. Smith, Miss Pierce is leaving.
What do you mean leaving? He could
jerk a thumb to where she's going.
Just see me walking arm in arm with this old man back to the back warehouse.
Okay.
Now, Rogers, with your spot hidden, not only do you see Rin being led to the back rooms, you see what looks like a new exhibit being set up. It's a small little area of the hall called that's dedicated to an artist named Salvador Dali. So you see like a number of workers setting up all that stuff, like statuettes and art pieces. It's very surreal art being set up.
You don't say.
Oh no.
Don't say.
Like, I have an idea where this is heading.
All right, Mr. Smith. So we got two choices. We can investigate this new exhibit that's happening, or if someone follows Pierce, make sure she doesn't get into too much trouble.
I'm about to get full on Daphne. Are you kidding? Follow me.
She's fine.
She's a strong, independent woman. She don't need no man.
If she's armed and we hear gunfire, then we go running.
I think you should go, since you're probably, I'm just like, wave at him like Mr. Macho. You should go and
like, is that the
eye
only
on her.
the door that they're heading to? Is that the only door we can see?
Because he rolled a 14. He definitely sees, like, and now that he's pointed it out to you, you see the doors that lead to the back in the Salvador Dali exhibit where they're still, like, setting everything up. But he's kind of, like, taking her to a different set of doors. But it's logically that they would connect back there at some point. Like, he's taking her back to the back warehouse, and it's big, wide open area with some smaller offices connected to each other. So you can get in a different way. That probably made no sense.
All right. Follow me, Mr. Rogers. I believe we can get in this way. He starts heading towards the Salvador Dali exhibit.
All right. This is the new exhibit. Should we ask about it, or should we just keep going?
If they unveil it by the time we get to the back, then we can take a look. But if not, then we will have to worry about it. We can worry about it on our way out.
All right. You're the expert here.
basically looking, waiting for an opportunity where it looks like they're all like trying to like, okay, try like 1, 2, try to do like a group thing to get it up to where they're all distracted to easily slip between behind the door to get to the back room.
All right, so that's going to be stealth. So stealth check from the two of you.
What's that? 23. So that's a success.
Okay.
It's actually one of my things I'm good at or proficient at. All on you, Smith. Save the day. Or, well.
I succeed.
Yay.
All right, so you two, so a couple of workers come out with a dolly with a dolly on it. Just as I roll this, what looks like it's probably about a 4-foot tall statue on a pedestal. It's covered with a blanket. You can't see what's under it. They come out through the doors, and while they walk away from the doors and doors swinging back, you guys just sneak right on in. Back with Ren, the curator, he's talking about all the different exhibits and everything, and he's really proud of this new Salvador Dali exhibit. But to try to make up the cost of some of these on his newest works, they have to either sell off or donate to other museums, and they would love for you to take some of the pictures of these paintings they have from their Renaissance copies, basically. So they're getting rid of the old Michelangelo and Raphael exhibits. They got some models, and he's just on and on and on about this.
Oh, okay. And she's just gesturing around. Do you mind if I get some candid behind-the-scene photos while we walk?
Oh, I would love for you to do so. Go right on ahead.
Yep, so she's just gonna start snapping photos of everything.
All right. And Smith and Rogers, what do you two do?
Does this back room have like a catwalk or something, or like a second floor where we can kind of see below, or?
No, there is not a second floor. It's just one floor.
All right, then just like walk like we belong, and just start heading in the direction where I believe Pierce was, like the direction of the door that we're heading to.
Yeah, you can easily see Pierce as she's like swinging around taking pictures. And Pierce, you probably can see them too as they enter, because the curator's not really looking around. He's just kind of like leading you to like a couple of the exhibits he would like you to get pictures of. And if you're like swinging around taking pictures, you'll see them easily, because you know to be looking for them.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not without backup. You know that.
Yay.
Right? And the curator stops at one particular piece and goes, "This here is... I don't know how I feel about this one. It's a Warhol. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he won't go anywhere for long. We have some surreal exhibits. We have some brutalisms, if you would like some pictures of those."
Absolutely.
So what made you want to come down to the museum to take pictures, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, just a fan of the arts in general, I guess. Well, obviously I'm a fan of photography specifically, but it's all under one umbrella, right?
Oh, under one umbrella, of course. Photography is a great form of art, capturing it in the moment. Real-life experiences in ways that painting just could not. Actual reality on film. But art has a way of outperforming photography, I think. Capturing the actual imagination through material, paint, stone, metal. Bronze is quite popular these days as a medium.
Mm?
And he just starts rambling on and on. And as he's talking, you think, Pierce, that this guy may not be. This guy's definitely not like any sort of like anomalous artist or anything like that. He seems just like your run of the mill, a little uppity. The artist who couldn't make it, so he went into running the business about it.
You know, recently I actually saw a very interesting exhibit out of Africa, these beautiful masks. Do you have any masks in the museum's collection?
Do we have any mask? Yes, we sure do. And he starts to turn towards where Smith and Rogers are.
Behind some boxes.
That's going to be a stealth from the two of you.
Oh boy.
Or is there a high?
Can I assist by quote unquote tripping into him?
Sure.
Okay.
Gosh, do you have like an idea of what you want to use? Operate heavy
I
machinery.
don't know.
No.
I don't think it's really that hard to trip. I don't know what I would use for that.
So you're distracted. So you're gonna. I know what. I'll give them advantage on the stealth because you're trying to help them out. Like you like, oh, I'm sorry. Like you do that thing where you're trying to both turn around the same way. Just
Right.
Right. So what you guys would do is that you would roll your 10 dice again.
I rolled a success.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 15 first time, so I guess I'll roll. See if I can get a 5.
All right, so they are easily able to hide behind the boxes as he takes you to like this collection of masks that he has. It's like we have these here from Greece, ancient times. Of course, he's got the classic comedy and tragedy mask. Different variety of different tribal masks.
Anything that looks like a horse.
Nothing that looks like a horse. There's a porcelain one that you swear you looked at it and it's like, was that comedy a moment ago? No.
Oh, of course.
No, he's not going to be in this one. But as he's doing that, Smith and Rogers, you see another man come from a back office. He turns to look at Pierce and McKinney, kind of like sneers a little bit, like, ugh. This guy matches the description.
Yeah, I'll definitely try to get Ralph's attention.
He's even wearing the brown coat that he was described wearing at the pool.
With my head kind of like nod towards his direction.
And he starts heading back to the outside of the exhibit, back into the Salvador Dali section.
I'll just like turn to McKinney. Who was that?
Oh, that
tall gentleman in the brown coat.
That's Mr. Orwell. He handles a lot of the finances here for the auction house side of things.
I see. You know, I've been to this museum a few times. I feel like I recognize some of the staff. Is he new?
No, he's been with us for a couple of years now.
And she's just gonna keep him talking. Well, did they see him? She saw that they saw him.
You guys are going after him.
Look at him, seeing where he went, and kind of look at Pierce. I'm like, damn it, Ralph, I need you to keep your eye on her, okay?
Okay.
And he's gonna make his way back towards the Silver Deli exhibit.
Yeah, I'll give him the thumbs up instead of actually speaking. That would be stupid. Yeah, don't worry, Smith. I got.
Yeah, I mean, and if she saw what direction he was heading to, she could probably. What was that new surrealism exhibit that I saw going up?
That is Salvador Dali. We have a very unique and rare art piece from him. Ooh, if you're interested in photography, you might be able to get pictures of it. Nobody has seen this piece before. I'm sure
You
that you
don't
would be
say.
able to sell that picture to a newspaper who will pay very, very well for it if you want.
Of course, I would appreciate the opportunity.
All right, and he starts to lead you back that way.
Mhm.
We still will need to discuss the auction of your pay as well for this freelance work for us. So, Smith, you
Oh,
were the
I'm
first one out. So, Mr. Orwell, he has walked to the about halfway point of the Dolly exhibit, where they are setting up that statue that was rolled out when you and Ralph snuck in. The curtain, the cover on it is pulled off, and it is revealed to be, and this is a real life piece, by the way, so you guys can look this up. It's called The Minotaur by Salvador Dali.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to get my actual description. There it is. So what it is, what the image looks, what this statue looks like. It is a bronze statue of a minotaur. It has a female figure. It has a variety of different compartments on it. It has a chest compartment with a skull. I think that's a skull that hangs off of it. There is a gap in its stomach with a large golden scorpion crawling out of it. One leg has what looks like a cup with a ladle in it, and then the other leg has both a bottle and a key in it. Orwell, it looks, Smith, what you see with Orwell, because he's standing right in front of you, he is playing with a coin on his fingers, kind of like, just like flipping it between fingers, rolling it down his fingers and everything. And as people are coming to look at this statue, he walks up to it, puts the coin into the drawer on the ankle, and closes that drawer and just starts to walk away.
Okay. How many people are paying attention?
This has gathered up quite a crowd, maybe about 10, 15 people. This is a very unique piece. Nobody's really seen anything like this before. Oh, there's actually this thing is a lot smaller than I thought it was. It's not even a full. It's just over. It's not even a full 2 feet. It's like 1.5 feet.
Oh, I mean, but so did anybody? Yet none of the pedestrians saw him do that.
I mean, he did it right in front of everybody. But he's also got like the lanyard that says he's museum staff and everything.
Well, I mean, people did see me call him out of the door too, so they must assume I'm museum staff.
Yeah.
They're civilian. They don't know. They see a guy in a business suit coming out of they must assume I'm a business. So, since he's going that direction, I'm just going to, with his back turned to me, I'm going to try to take the coin back out.
All right. So you're going to walk up to the statue.
Yes.
The statue starts to move.
That's what I thought. I was afraid was going to happen.
All right. So that's going to be a sandy roll for a major card.
Boy. I was kind of hoping if I could take the coin out in time, that wouldn't happen. But nope. Right. Hey, success. All right. I'm doing good today.
Yay.
So its right arm points at a man with 2 fingers. And it points at a girl. Looks like it might be the man's daughter with his left hand with 3 fingers. And everybody's kind of like, ooh, as it moves.
Ooh, that's how it always starts. Yeah. Then there's running and screaming. Sorry.
Yeah, so is it like no longer like an opening drawer anymore, or is it?
You're going to run up to that drawer and open it? Yeah, that's what you're doing?
That's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to see if taking out that coin stops it.
You open up that drawer, the coin is gone.
That's what I was afraid of. All right, so then the attention is going to be on the asshole who's trying to walk away.
Yeah, he's walking away, kind of like into the main lobby of the.
Yeah, I'm going to try to follow him to where I can get him alone, where it's like I don't want to make a scene.
Well, the scene is about to happen because Pierce, as you walk out, you can see the statue moving back to its original position. So that's going to be a sanity roll for you, Major Cart.
Okay. 21, so that's a success.
I need my right dice.
What's your sanity at now?
58.
58. Oh, nice. That's not bad.
Curator also passed. It looks like he may not have even noticed it. He did so well. And Smith, you can also see Smith running towards the lobby, but you also see what looks like this man and his daughter. The man, he raises his fist and clocks his daughter in the head. Just absolute knocks her to the ground and is on top of her. This is a very, very violent situation. We are basically in initiative. Move.
Great. So, how do we decide the initiative?
That's a good question. How do we? It's been a little while.
I think
Yeah,
it's just whoever has the highest dex, isn't it?
Yeah, it's whoever has the highest dex. And these guys, the dad and his daughter, are going to have very low dex. I'm going to let you know that right now.
And so it's just a number in the dex box,
Yeah.
or do we gotta roll it?
No, it's the number of the dex box.
So I got 50 dex.
I've got 70.
I also have 70.
All right. So,
But I'm not out there yet, so I would definitely be going last because I haven't.
yeah, but you can definitely see Pierce from the door. You see her panic immediately. So we'll go with Pierce, then Rogers, then Smith. All right. Pierce.
Okay. What is a? You said there were curtains and stuff around this statue, right?
Yeah, the employees who were uncovering everything, they're just like still gathering up their stuff when this guy just clocked his daughter. So they're just like standing there confused and stunned. So all that stuff is right there next to the statue.
Okay. Well, it's her job, so she does want to take a picture before she does it.
Yes. Look at this picture, Mr. Director, of the little girl getting her teeth knocked out.
No, the statue. She lets the domestic have its domestic moment, but oh, sorry. There is like anyways. So yeah, she's probably gonna take a picture of the statue right before she pulls a curtain down on top of it. Because it didn't actually touch them, didn't do anything but point at them, right?
Yeah, it didn't touch them. It just pointed at them.
So hopefully if it can't see anyone to point at anyone and they can't see it, maybe that'll stop whatever the effect is.
All right. So you toss that curtain up on that thing, Rogers.
Well,
it does not stop the assault, by the way.
Yeah, I'll go try and stop the. Yeah, I'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'll go try and break that up as best as I can. So that would be a fighting brawl, wouldn't it? To be trying like restrain the dad.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how that goes.
Dice. Where are
Oh boy. All right. Ooh, 8.
8. Versus
8.
That's just 72. I think you won.
Yay!
All right. So you run up. You get your arms behind the dad. You got him like in a full Nelson. Or do you want to football tackle him off? Just boom.
Well, no, Rogers would not be able to. With his size, no. He would only be able to hold the guy. This is not. He doesn't do much fighting, so this is like a. No.
All right. So this guy, he's going to be slower than Smith. But you managed to get your arms on him, and the daughter is crying. And whatever has happened to this dude, he just like you can tell right away if you let him go, he's going to kill the girl. This is a life or death situation. This girl is going to die if you do not save her.
Okay. Well, maybe put him to sleep then. Go for the headlock. Try and like go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go sleep.
Alright, so you just got him in a headlock trying to force him away, and he's trying to get his hands all around the girls. But we're on to Smith.
Yeah, I'll like headlock, wrap my legs around him, and just try and get him on the ground, just to sleep.
All right, so seeing that, I'm going to move a little bit more purpose, try to get behind the guy, kind of like grab him and put my gun to his back.
All right, so you're still going after Orwell?
Yeah, I'm going after Orwell. Because it's clear as day he's the one who started this.
Yeah, from your position, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab him and kind of put my gun to his spine, and basically like get it to stop.
All right, so that is going to be an intimidate.
Keep closing it. What do I keep closing it?
Oh, there is a finance. It's called credit rating.
Well, I believe you said we have fine credit rating
Yeah.
as agents.
Yeah, but that one's not a percentage roll anyways. It's just like there's like a set amount of money that you have depending on what your number is.
I just love that it says 0% credit. That's what it says on my
Bad credit, no problem.
Right. Smith.
I rolled as an extreme success.
Oh, Jesus. So you put that gun to this guy's back. He freezes, and his like hands are just up immediately. He goes, "My wallet's in my back pocket. You can have it. You can take it all."
Like make it stop. I know that was you.
Make it stop. What are you?
Like I like point his head towards like I saw you with the coin. Don't play dumb.
So you force him to look, and he is shocked and confused. Like he doesn't seem like this is all just as big a surprise to him as it is to you. But you have him. You can put him in custody if you want.
Yeah, I'm putting him in custody because like we'll figure out his whole thing later.
Yeah. So you do have handcuffs on you because
yeah. So I'm like, like put him in handcuffs, put him in a corner. Like you stay here.
You got to read him his rights real quick.
yeah, read him his rights.
All right.
And like, see, you said the statue is made of like what, bronze?
It is brass, I believe. Actually.
Brass. How do we quickly take out our brass? All right. Well, that's my turn anyways. Dealing with him, I'll have to deal with the statue next. In fact, it might near like as I'm cuffing this guy, it might near like a fire alarm or something like that. Oh no, this would be back at the time of fire boxes, not alarms, so we wouldn't have one of those in the building.
Yeah, it's 1950s.
Well, yeah, this is back then where you could.
Yeah, so you would have the old school firebox outside.
This museum doesn't even make enough money to have CV
TVs, yeah.
They have
Sorry, so yeah, that's my whole turn. Just handcuffing it's just arresting the guy.
Security cameras do exist at this time period. They're just very expensive and very rare.
Yeah, and they're also very slow and easy to beat.
Yeah.
So are we back around to me? Does the statue get a turn? What are we doing?
The statue does not. The statue's already done everything it's going to do. Technically, the dad is going to try to shake off Rogers, though.
What do I roll against that then?
This is basically fighting brawl.
Fighting brawl still? Okay.
John's gonna yell at him, "Use your handcuffs, damn it!"
I forgot. I didn't know handles. This isn't my job.
62.
23.
Yeah. So you got him good. The two guys who are helping the statues and a couple of other civilians, they come and try to help. Yeah, this guy is basically pinned by like 3 dudes now. The two museum staff and Rogers. Security's coming running up, and there's like lots of confusion going down.
As soon as security starts showing up, we'll quickly pull out the badge.
Yeah, start pulling out badges. Agent Smith, FBI. Let's see here. How does the AI continue to react? It does not say if it keeps if he keeps trying. I'm gonna say that he's going to just keep trying for a while. So what do you guys do as the dad has struggled? Security's basically got him down on the ground. Rogers, you're able to get your handcuffs on this guy. He's just a normal human being. He's not like super strength or anything.
He's still in this rageful state?
He is still in this rageful state. And this is going to go on for about 5 minutes.
While they're all distracted, I'll maybe like look to Pierce and then look at the statue. Maybe trying to.
Yeah, I was gonna say she threw the curtain over it. She's gonna try to use it to scoop it up like it's in a bag almost, and she'll pull the badge if she has to, if anyone tries to stop her.
Yeah, the curator definitely does, and then the badge gets flashed, and he's like, oh. Like, why would the FBI be taking pictures of artwork?
It's classified.
Classified? You're taking one of my statues. The museum statues.
You witnessed it as well as we did. It moved. And it received.
It's made of bronze. It doesn't move. Curator didn't see shit.
Which is probably for the best. So let's just stick with it's classified.
Mr. Curator, think of it this way: that our organization finds this statue so fascinating that they want to hold on to it for a little bit, maybe not permanently, but for a little bit. You should be proud that such an organization wants your statue, your art.
You're taking the statue as evidence.
Don't worry. You have any problems with reaches to his coat pocket, takes out a business card. You call that number. You tell him what happened. And potentially, you'll get your statue back in about 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks. This is the centerpiece of the exhibit.
Well, you can put something else in the exhibit. It
is a wonderful kind.
Make the Warhol your centerpiece. I'm sure it'll do fine.
I think that Warhol might be going places. Might want to bank on him.
I don't think Warhol was doing at least museum level art yet at this time either. So.
He will be, though. It's like, start banking on him. It's going to pay off.
All right. So regular cops start to come. You're going to take Orwell into custody. You guys are taking him into custody, obviously.
Yeah.
What about the dad and the daughter? Because paramedics are there to take care of the daughter, and the dad is going to be taken away by regular police if you don't want to bring him in.
I kind of want to take him.
Yeah, we kind of have to take him as well, just to kind of like see what the hell he remembers and all that.
If he calms down at all.
All right. So on the way back to the office, to the FBI building. I don't know what it would be called. What would it be called? The precinct? I guess precinct is the right word.
I don't know. I don't think it is.
For an FBI build? Well, it's not. We're not
bureau?
FBI though. Yeah, bureau.
Yeah, let's go back to the bureau.
It's usually the Bureau of something. I think it's what it's called.
Yeah. So on the way back to the bureau, the dad, he does calm down. And he is going, "What's happening? Where's my daughter? Why am I being brought into custody? What is going on?"
Did Pierce take any pictures of the fight so we can show it to him to prove that he did what he did?
Developed. So Pierce would, if you want Pierce to develop those pictures, she would miss the entire interrogation.
We can wait on the
Make them wait.
Let him cook.
Let him. Let it cook while I get those pictures developed.
Orwell is
I can do
also a little. He's calmer than the dad, but he doesn't seem like he really understands what's going on either. Alright.
Okay.
So Pierce is going to develop these photos, and then I guess Smith is just going to keep an eye on these two guys in the interrogation rooms.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, bring him to the bullpen.
I'll go get Cornwell. Let him know what the fuck's going on.
Alright. Cornwell will definitely join Smith in the interrogation room. Kind of like in that one room that has the one-way glass.
Yep. We'll start with the Orwell first. The father's not as important right now. We'll start with Orwell first.
Alright, so you're going to wait for Pierce?
We'll wait for the photos. So just so we have, it doesn't seem like either one of them is aware of what the hell is happening. So the photos will help.
That's what I was thinking. The photos to show them evidence of like this happened. This happened.
This is what you did. This is what you like.
Right, like look at you there, walking around a pool in a horse mask like a weirdo.
Look at you, Dad, beating your daughter almost to death. That's you. See that? You did that.
Meanwhile, Rogers is seeing if he can find anything on the dad, I guess.
Yeah, probably Orwell too. Like start looking more into their stories and whatnot. If they have any connections, or if any connections to the art piece or anything like that, aside from just like museum curator things like that.
Alright.
Cross checking.
So arrest records and birth certificates,
Yeah.
all social securities, everything like that, finances that you can get a hold of. So they're both. The only real connection these two have to each other is that they're both Caucasian. That's the only thing they got in common.
Ah, I see.
Otherwise, it's night and day. The dad.
Freaking white people.
Freaking white people. The dad has a clean record. No accounts of any sort of misdemeanors or felonies. Well behaved. It's average student at school. He made straight A's. Works in financing. Like nothing. There seems like to be nothing remarkable about this guy. Nothing that would say oh, this is an oddity or anything. He has a wife, 2 daughters.
The irregular. Oh my God, I can't say it.
Irregular, yeah.
Irregularities.
Yeah.
Yeah, irregular. I can't say it.
He seems like a model of the perfect nuclear family dad.
Yeah, well, anything in this between him and the daughters, is there that specific daughter? Oh, maybe there was any hints of affair or something like that? Oh, maybe that's not his actual daughter or something like that.
No hints of an affair.
How about occupation?
There is only one occupation. He works in financing.
All right, and does he have? Was he scheduled to be a witness or jury to any court cases?
Nope. He served jury duty a couple of years back, but that case was dropped. It was minor driving issues.
So the only thing we have to go on really is his finance, the financing thing. See who he finances to.
Well, maybe depending on what else Crow's gonna say.
He finances to. Hold on, I'm going to check one thing real quick.
Marshall Carter and Dark.
Yeah, I was trying to see maybe there was some reason why he might hate his daughter. That was just something that was bubbling to that just the statue brought his anger at his daughter or something like that, suppressed emotions or some shit like that. I don't know. That's what I was trying to go for, but you probably are right though on the finances. I might be more.
So he does.
Important.
He does financing for a company called True Kids, TRU Kids.
Start a background check on them, see if they're clean on the record on the level.
Which that's a fun little Easter egg for anybody who wants to figure that out.
All right, True Kids. Let's put that on the paper. Investigate that.
Otherwise, it's no assault charges, no signs of drunken driving, absolutely nothing. It was just this was supposed to be a nice day, father-daughter go out time. That just turned absolutely horrible. There's not enough evidence to really conclude that there's any sort of connection between him and Orwell.
Yeah,
You
it may
think-
not have been between him and Orwell, but I think there's someone else.
Yeah. So you think that the statue may have, if the statue has specific targets, it has nothing to do with any sort of connection between the two of them.
Yeah, I mean, because it very well could have just been for him, wrong place, wrong time. Orwell's the one that's been at 2 places at the wrong time.
Yeah.
What do we get?
Were they
Therefore,
able to
it's
get it,
way
like, a
more
clear-
suspicious.
Was able enough to get a clear enough look at what that coin was before he put it in the machine?
You were the only one who saw it.
Yeah, I'm
Did
the only one who
who?
saw it. Did I get a clean enough look at that coin before he put it in the machine?
That's going to be a check. We're going to see that. That would
Able
be,
to get an artist sketch or kind of describe the coin.
We're going to go with a spot hidden. Try to see.
All right.
Maybe a look. Is there a look? No, there's no look.
yeah.
It's just a listen, but there's. It really is meant to be looking for hidden things. What spot hidden is for. So yeah.
Spot hidden. All right, there you are. Yeah. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. And it's extreme success. He's got a photo. So he's got a photographic memory.
Used to collect coins and stuff. You know all this stuff.
Yeah.
So you believe it might have been a U.S. dollar coin?
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, might have been a gold dollar coin. So otherwise, didn't have like any sort of like weird effects. If it was anomalous itself, you don't have the coin with you to check.
Unfortunately, when I opened it up, the coin was not there.
Yeah, the statue must have consumed the coin.
Just to double check, so we clocked the Orwell guy as being, at the pool,
Yep.
and that he would be connected to the artist and stuff. Does he actually, like, looking at the picture of the guy with the horse face, does he match that guy?
No, he does not match the horse face guy.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I have a theory of what's going on right now, but I'm not concrete yet. We got to talk to Orwell.
All right, Pierce, you do have the photos. They are developed. The horse face guy does show up. The horse skull, the guy, he does show up. Not at the statue room. He was actually in the back rooms with you.
Okay.
There's a photo where you're taking a picture of a kind of like a large statue, and he is peeking out through a glass door, through the glass window on a door, kind of looking at you. And
Interesting.
he is closer than he was in the last photo.
She's kind of side-eyeing the camera, like, son of a...
The camera isn't safe. Looking through everything through a camera isn't safe.
It's kind of starting to feel that way, but
Yeah, he's probably moved
so-
about 10 feet closer at this point in the photo compared to the last one.
since he is closer, are there any more details visible?
So you can tell that he has hair. It is long and black, kind of like shaggy.
Okay.
There are eyes. They are whited out. No iris, no pupil, no coloring. You can tell that if this is a mask that he's wearing, it's a really good mask because that looks straight up like a candid skull.
Okay. So she's going to bring that up to the guys and be like, so do I take a bunch of pictures to try to get it closer or I'm in danger?
Yeah, what does Cornwall say? He's probably the one that has the most experience with this kind of stuff.
All right, Cornwell is going to look at the thing and goes, it It's no coincidence that thing showed up twice now at a crime scene. I have no idea what that is.
Let's show it to Orwell, because he was also at the same two places.
Cornwell looks at the dad and goes, I don't know if we can get any information out of him. I think he might be a victim.
Yeah, I agree.
This one, he turns to look at the Orwell through the glass. That one knows some things. Smith, go get some information out of him.
You got it, boss.
I'll hand him the horse pictures. Show him these.
You going to show him the picture with the assault happening as well?
Yeah, but I will at first. I will not at first, though.
All right, so you walk in. Orwell looks at you and goes, well, you going to let me call my lawyer or what?
Unfortunately, you're not in that kind of a place, Mr. Orwell. You're in a place where if you cooperate, you get to go home scot-free. If you don't cooperate, you become a missing person.
That's to intimidate.
Well, he's...
Normal success.
Normal success. Orwell's kind of going, what is this, some sort of commie thing?
No, this is something a bit more unusual. When I arrested you, you claimed to have no idea what was even happening with that statue, correct?
That's correct. I don't know why that man attacked his daughter.
Well, I was a witness, and I saw you put a normal, or at least what appeared to be a normal U.S. daughter in the ankle of that machine. It pointed at the man and the daughter, and proceeded to beat the crap out of her.
I don't know what that little bit of protest would have to do with that man attacking his daughter.
What protest?
The offering I made.
What offering?
It's an offering to Mammon.
Go on.
Render unto Caesar. I'm not actually some Satan worshiper. It's a metaphor. A protest. A penny on the eye of the dead. Art. A penny on the eye of dead art.
Well, apparently, with your little coin trick, activated it somehow, and somehow caused it to do that.
I'm not following you.
You put your dollar into the machine, into the statue. It came to life, and next thing you know, the father tries to kill the daughter.
Look, I had nothing to do with those two. My problem is with Salvador. He's a pretentious little hack.
That may be, but still, well, your actions caused what happened in the museum today to happen.
It's going to be a cheap copy. He's going to mass produce the damn things.
You're failing to miss the poll. You're in trouble for basically, what's the word? Leading into an assault, basically. And tell me, were you at this pool this morning. I'm gonna show him the show photo of just the pool itself, the area, not quite all the gore and all that. Yeah.
The pool. I went to
This public pool,
yeah. I went to the pool a couple of weeks ago.
but not this morning. Show him another picture.
You're gonna show him the picture of what are you gonna show him the picture of?
You said we have a picture of him, right? At least we believe it's him.
No,
Or no, it's just no, because
No,
he says that doesn't match him, right?
Yeah, I wanted you to show him the picture of the thing that's showing up wherever he goes. The thing with the wolf or the
And tell me,
horse skull.
you were not there at all this morning.
No, I wasn't at the pool this morning. The pool event happened a couple of days ago. Like,
I mean, you were there a couple days ago.
yeah, I was there a couple of weeks ago. I left another little piece of protest art up there.
Wouldn't have to be a shark, would it?
Shark. I mean, I wrote about a shark, but not an actual shark. Where would I get an actual shark?
You tell me. I'll show him the picture of all the gore, basically, of the shark attack.
Jesus Christ.
Funny how you've gone to two separate places, done two separate what you call protests, and these things happen. One with the shark, and now with the father and his daughter. And tell me, does this fellow look familiar? And then I'll show him the one with the skull creature.
He looks at the skull creature. I gotta roll a sanity check for him on that. Where the hell's my other dice? There it is. That's a failure. He starts sweating heavily and goes, I've never seen anything like that in my life. It's fine costume.
What I find funny is that both places you've been, and I'll show him the picture of the museum of him again. He's been there. Same time as you. Sure you don't know him?
No, I don't know anybody with a costume like that.
Can I make a roll to see if he's lying or if he's just telling the truth?
Yeah, there should be
Like some kind of like insight thing, right?
there should be an insight somewhere.
Psychology.
And I can go to Pierce and Rogers as well. If they're kind of watching from behind the glass window.
Would that be a psychology?
I would allow psychology, yeah. It might be psychoanalysis.
Well, I made a success.
Alright, so from what you can tell, you think this guy isn't lying. He doesn't really seem like he knows anything about what's been going on.
Okay.
You
Tell
think,
me.
like, there's no way he didn't know that statue was going to move, though. But if he's going to talk, he's not cracking at the very least.
Okay, then I'll look right at him and just simply say, "Are we cool yet?" See what his reaction is.
He's going to look directly at you.
And the world goes silent.
He looks directly at you and goes, "I want to talk with a lawyer."
Again, you forget where you are. You're at a place where you either tell me what you know or you go missing.
That's going to be an intimidate, and you have advantage.
Yeah, right? Like, we know who they are. We can protect you. But we can't protect you if you don't talk. And the intimidate. Advantage, you said. Extreme success.
Extreme success. All right, he cracks. goes, look, I'm not going to say they're friends. I'm going to say they're acquaintances. They have some interesting taste. The thing at the pool and the thing with the statue, they were suggested to me by one of these friends. He makes some stunning art. Old man, probably within his 80s or so. German too. Says he was a refugee during the war. He comes up with some really weird stuff, but he asked me to take that notice down to the pool, and then he told me he basically suggested the idea of putting the coin in the drawer on that statue. I know nothing about these dead bodies. I know nothing about why these things happened. I don't know anything about the damn horse guy. But that thing you said, are we cool? Are we cool yet? It's kind of like a little tag phrase with him. He occasionally asked me that all the time.
What was your next target?
Give me just a quick second. I gotta look at my notes.
All right.
How do Pierce and Rogers react to that?
Yeah, she's getting very suspicious. Was a couple of clarifying questions. The brown coat that he's been wearing everywhere he goes, is it a nice coat?
No, it's kind of like a raggedy old thing.
Okay, second question. What was the weather like at the pool?
Kind of warm. Like, not coat weather.
Yeah. So he was wearing a shitty coat outside when it's warm and to work. The coat's weird to her, basically.
I was thinking oh, maybe we should like go to his house and like see if there's anything there that we could find at some point.
Yeah, she kind of wants to ask him
be a
about
place
the
for
coat.
the visit. Yeah.
She's gonna rap on the glass.
I'll give you some time to think. Well, and he'll excuse himself and we'll go to the other side of the glass. Yes.
She's gonna bring up her feelings about the coat. Maybe ask him if he got it from his German artist friend.
He kind of like notices like the jacket, like, yeah, it is a bit warm for that kind of a coat. Good catch. Anything else?
Just that for now. Also, I think while you're finishing up here, she takes a couple pictures of the room that he's in. I'm going to develop these. I want to see if the thing follows him only when he's on assignment or if it's attached to him.
Good idea. And he'll go back into the other room if anyone else wants to stop him for something.
Nope, she's going to go develop those photos while you finish up your interrogation.
All right, he'll go back in there, and I assume you found the notes by now.
He tells you, I don't know, targets. Just make him sound like he's some sort of terrorist.
Yeah, basically that's what I am. I'm just.
I don't know what his next target would be. I didn't know he was killing people. But we usually meet at a little bar on the west side of town. Tiny little hole in the wall place.
I need a name.
It's called Symphonies.
All right. And when's the next time you're supposed to meet him?
We usually meet up 9-10 o'clock.
When? As in like the day.
Day, PM, 9-10 o'clock PM.
No, I mean like Monday, Tuesday. When's the next?
Usually on Fridays. sometimes Saturdays.
And what day is it currently?
It's Friday.
Ah, convenient. And what time is it right now?
This is about mid-afternoon, so you can definitely just wait that time out.
All
You
right.
definitely got enough time to like put agents on watch and everything.
Right. All right. I only got one more thing to ask you right now. Are you not warm?
I mean, a little warm.
He kind of like he'll kind of like take his coat off and put it on the back of his coat. I put it on the back of his chair. It's a little warm in here, huh? Tell me, that coat of yours, was it a gift from your friend?
Yeah, he said he was from. He said he had it back during the, when he was getting out of Germany, sneaking out.
I feel so clever right now, you guys.
Yep. Tell me, since we're trying to go after this gentleman, would you mind if we take that for evidence?
Look, I really don't want anything from him anymore. You can go ahead and take this if you want.
Curious to see if he can take if he even can take it off. Yes, please, by all means.
I mean, yeah, he's able to take it off and he hands it over to you.
Yeah, do I see like what is he wearing underneath?
It's just normal white button-up shirt and some suspenders. It's nothing special at all.
All right, at least we got that. At least we can examine the coat later. Like, well, thank you for your time. We may end up needing you. Tell me, would you be willing to help us bring him down?
I mean, I'm not going to be a double agent for the feds.
Hey, ain't no snitch.
Yeah.
I ain't no rat.
Were wires a thing back in this time? I don't think they were.
No,
Yeah, I didn't think they were.
Well, I guess they were technically were. It's going to be this big bulky thing with.
Yeah. So you're one of the things you have to put in the room itself, not a person. All right. Well, Mr. Robertson, we'll be in touch, and with that, he'll get up and walk out of the room. And then basically, when he leaves, he's brought out to bring the father in. I'll make sure the code is submitted to evidence so that people can go over that. I'll go back in and wait for the father to appear.
Wait for have the father be brought in.
The father be brought in because we're done with him.
All right. So you bring the dad in for questioning.
Yep.
All right. He's brought in and he is scared and confused. He keeps asking about where his daughter's at. He wants to know what's going on.
Sir, all your questions will be answered as long as you answer a couple of mine first. All right.
All right.
Upon entering the museum, what was the last thing you remember?
Well, they unveiled that this statue. It's very weird. I don't quite understand it, but my daughter, she loves this new art phase of surrealism. I don't get it, but she likes it, and it was supposed to be a fun trip. Where is she? Is she okay?
She is healthy. She is in the hospital, but she's fine.
In the hospital? What do you mean she's in the hospital?
Sir, please. I will explain everything. But you do need to be calm right now, and you do need to answer my questions. I'm going to show you some photographs right now. Okay?
All right.
And he's going to show him a picture of the statue, see if he does anything.
All right.
Do you recall what the statue?
Yeah, that's the statue they showed.
And if it looks like nothing's happening to him or anything?
Nothing's happening to him.
All right. That's interesting. And you don't recall anything happening until you're in handcuffs?
I woke up in the back of a police car.
I don't know if I want to do it to him or not. If I want to be that asshole, like, hey, here's you beating the shit out of your daughter.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you know what, I'm gonna make a basically see, and I believe him. I don't believe he's lying. He has no reason to lie. You know, actually, what was the name of that Happy something?
Happy?
The forensic the group he was up. His job was working with.
That was Jesus. That was
Yeah, it was Happy something, I believe. I don't think I wrote it down. I hope I did.
that
No, I
was
didn't.
True Kids.
True Kids. Wow, I was way off.
TRU Kids.
All right. We're not sure if you were targeted or not, but what happened? But I wanted to ask you what you know about True Kids.
Yeah, there's just a.
They're an organization. What are they?
We just sell toys to kids, children's toys. We're talking about going through a rebranding.
And is there any organizations or anybody like that you refuse to work with, or one that might hold a grudge against you?
No, I have a clean resume.
Yeah, I truly think this guy was just in the wrong place, wrong time. I don't know why this guy would have been targeted.
I mean, it is. There was, yeah. I mean, there was plenty of people in there, so it is a good assumption, or maybe not assumption, but it's good to explore the idea that maybe they were targeted because they could have picked anyone from that crowd.
Is there so in the say in the last like several months, you wouldn't have made any enemies anywhere you're aware of?
Enemies? I mean, no, I don't think so. Where is my daughter?
Sir, I promise you, once you're done, we will take you to your daughter.
You're talking about enemies and stuff, and I don't know where she's at.
Yep. She's on her watch. She's well guarded. She's fine. She's healthy. We'll take you to her once we're finished here.
Right,
I understand it's stressful towards you, but we're trying to get to the bottom of this.
If we're looking for a reason that he was attacked, assuming it wasn't just random, it would probably be more useful to try to cross-reference him with the people that were attacked in the pool.
Yeah.
See if they have anything in common, because we've only checked for commonalities with Orwell.
Right.
Good point.
Right. All right. Well, sir, I'm sorry to cause you some stress, and we will have agents out front. They will take you to the hospital where you can meet with your daughter. If you have any questions or concerns or anything that comes up, he'll take out the business card. You call that number.
All right.
And he'll kind of open up the door for him. And kind of an agent will lead you out.
Cornwall's going to have him put into a different holding cell, and he's going to stop you, Smith, and goes, "We're not going to let him meet his daughter again. You do understand that, right?"
He's innocent. It wasn't him. It was the statue.
He still attacked his daughter.
The
Nobody is going to buy that a statue caused a man to just smack his daughter in the back of the head so hard it gave her a concussion.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
I have a few friends with some power behind them. They say they have like some sort of memory wiping drug. I'm going to see if I can pull some strings, get everybody, all the witnesses that were involved in the situation, to take some of this.
All right, and what about the statue itself? What are we going to do with that?
We are going to turn that thing over to my friends.
Same friends that you're getting this memory wiping thing from?
The skippers, yes.
All right.
It's best to let them hold on to something. They'll do the extensive testing on it. For right now, I want to see if we can try to catch this guy.
Yeah, and basically, well, yeah, he was in the room, so I don't have to fill him in. He knows all
Yeah,
the
he
stuff.
was watching from the back room with Pierce and Rogers.
So yeah, we've got kind of look at the watch and like, well, we've got
Pierce
plenty
is
of time.
not there right now, but yeah.
Yeah, we've got plenty of time to set up this place and all the company buildings to watch. So if this guy goes into the bar, we're gonna nail him.
Yeah. Cornwall is going to look at Rogers. Rogers, you got all that transcribed, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Do I? Probably. My job's to make sure everything's written down. So yeah, if that's not recorded, if that wasn't recorded, I probably would have just been writing it all down. So yeah.
All right. All right, we're going to set up a sting operation. We're going to go to the bar early. We're going to keep an eye on it. Get a couple of backup agents. Where is Pierce? She went to go get film made, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, she was concerned about that creature in the photos. She wanted to know if it was following him or where his targets are.
Yeah, if the creature is technically in the room right now with him.
Yeah, she took pictures of the.
Right, so
Sorry.
While that's being made, everybody else is pretty much getting geared up for a sting, a smash and grab operation, basically. Don't know what they're going into, so like the body armor and stuff is coming out. Pierce, when the photos are developed, the creature is not in the room. It's not in any of the pictures.
Okay.
Because it's standing right behind you.
No, no.
So while that's all going on, she'll ask John, so what happened to the dad?
Unfortunately, he's going to be arrested on the assault charges, at least for the time being. But it sounds like the assistant might have a trick or two up his sleeve that might help him.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Some kind of memory erasing drug he was talking about. I find that hard to believe, but
She perks up at that.
yeah, something from the skippers, allegedly. But if it'll help him, like that'll be all the four. I don't believe he knew what the hell he was doing. It was that statue somehow possessed him or whatever it was. I'm about to go back up and see if we can cross-reference the people in the pool versus him and his daughter. Want to help me out with that?
Sure thing.
Basically, while we're waiting for the sting, though, to start before we head out to the sting, basically grab every name that was deceased, but via the shark attack and via the trampling, and then him and then the daughter.
So this is probably a bunch of information you guys have already been gathering up well in your investigation. And as of it stands right now, there is the only common thing all these people have is they're American. So,
all right, so we'll work with communists.
So it is random stuff.
I knew it. The Americans were involved.
How dare they die on American soil?
Specifically looking at the three that were shark bitten, not the ones that were trampled. Those were just accidental ones. The ones that were specifically
similar story. There's no connections.
Yeah. Okay.
So it does
But
seem
are
like
there any connections between the father and any of the people in the pool?
No
Okay.
No connections either. There are just
At least not yet.
They are random victims.
I was gonna say it does seem like it's just random acts of terror, basically.
Yep.
Yeah. The only essentially they're soft targets. That's the only thing they got. But it means like there's no like race, creed, or like ideologies, unless they're all part of some secret organization that you don't have access to. There's
We're all members of the SCP, but we don't know it yet.
Yeah, no, but I'm going to tell you right now, no, the victims don't have anything, no commonalities.
Okay.
I hope you guys didn't hear that.
I did. In fact, that was impressive.
That was her. Thank you, sweetheart. Nothing but professional streaming here, folks.
Only the most professional.
All right, so everything's getting set up on the sting. Who's going to be the lucky agent who goes in there to try to apprehend the guy?
Well, I have no grapple, so anyone else.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Yeah. So how is my grapple now? We talked since we bring it
Why
up.
would be your fight, bro?
Yeah, sorry, not
Oh,
grapple fight.
I'm not proficient in it, so it's just relying on that the other stats or whatever that make it better. But
it would be the brawl.
I think
Yeah,
so.
the fighting brawl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm good for that. That's definitely one of my skills. Because
Okay.
former army guy here.
Perfect.
I will totally be there with a camera.
So
Yeah, he knows hand-to-hand combat.
I guess it's wherever, where you want Rogers to be, who's technically not combat efficient. He's just your book guy.
Yeah, you could be the guy in the van.
I got eyes on him, Chief.
Go with the binoculars and all that. All right, he's entering the van. Go get him, boys. Keep the car rolling or running.
So you go in there and you. There is the barkeep. Otherwise, it seems to be a slow night. A couple of people walk in, but nobody ever matches the description of the suspect.
All right. From being outside, I guess do I spot anything? Anyone like lurking around? It's like, ooh, does this look like Christine? Any wise guys or anything like that?
No, nobody like that.
No, no one's okay. So
Are you guys going to walk into the bar or anything like that?
Oh, I thought we were already in the bar.
they
Ren
were-
and I
Well,
were
you
in
guys
the
are
bar.
laying a sting, so I guess you
Yeah.
walk into the bar.
yeah, I thought they were in the bar and I was on the outside trying to see if there's anyone coming into like okay, they're going in. Get ready.
Yeah, we're inside. Ralph is outside watching our six. See, I know lingo. It's probably not even correct. It's fine.
I wouldn't know.
We're watching our sixes back. Watching our back. Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, I did get it right. Okay.
So you guys, like, when nobody comes in, do you guys get anything from the bar or wander around?
Yeah, I think Ren would eventually get impatient and just, you know what? I'm going to order drinks.
Actually drinking on the job.
Yup. So she'll go up to the bartender person, sir.
So you walk up to him, and he greets you and goes, "Can I help you with anything, miss?"
She's just gonna she doesn't actually drink much, so whiskeys, sir.
Kind of looks you up and down. Looks at Smith, who you've been with. Like, he looks like he can drink 2 whiskeys. So he goes to pour that. Hanging up on the wall behind him is an oil art piece. And when he
okay.
moves away from that, you get a nice, good view of it. And it's this very beautiful, scenic look of a castle on top of a mountaintop.
Any signature on it?
No signature on it. No signature, but it is in his nice frame. And while you're looking at it, you suddenly hear sitting right next to you, "I'm not going to come. I won't fall for a trap like this so easy."
She sort of does a little left and right look, assuming there's nobody.
Sitting in a bar stool next to you is a man wearing that same brown tattered jacket. And he seems to be drinking some sort of he's drinking a whiskey himself. As he's kind of like spinning it around in his hand. He's this old man, very old. And he looks very tired. His hair is pulled over into a very bad comb over, and he's kind of like rocking back and forth a little bit, like he might be kind of like on something. He shakes. He's like very clearly he's got some very bad arthritis. He's just like, this man looks like he's very tired and has been through hell all his life. But
She kind of raised an eyebrow. So how many of those coats do you have?
Just the one. Had to get rid of it. But like I said, Agent, I'm not going to fall for such a simple trick. You're not going to find me at no bar. You won't find me at the end of some rainbow.
She nods her head at the painting. One of yours?
Not one of my originals. It's a copy of one of mine. Made it for the bar itself, just for this very event.
Well, so why bother saying hello at all then?
Simply to make my point across. I am about to unleash an autumn movement upon this city, the likes the world has never seen. Your Americans have dropped a bomb on Hiroshima that set the world afire. I shall do the same, but with painting. I shall sling ink, craft stone, and break all of you. You will recognize my wrath for the pain that was caused to me and my beloved. My people are scattered, my forces destroyed, but you will not win this day. Ironically, you have Stalin to thank for that one.
We stole what now?
Not Stalin. The criminal.
It was Joseph Stalin.
Joseph Stalin, yeah.
Oh.
His rage and anger could not be kept. But he will be dead soon enough, and I have already escaped. This is just the start.
She's gonna sort of like try to hand motion Smith over without being seen.
Yeah, like do we know where the voice is coming from, right? I can
No, Warren Rin is the only one who sees or hears him. But John, you can see that she seems like she's talking to someone.
Do I see the hand motion though?
Yes.
I'm going to kind of use her to kind of guide me to which booth he's in.
He's sitting in the bar stool right next to her.
No.
Can you hear me?
Well, I'm trying to grab the empty space next to her.
Yeah.
All right. So it is just empty space.
Even though, so what's it look like on her end?
It looks like it's an audio and visual hallucination. So when you move your arms, it's not fading through him or anything. It just looks like bad overlay, basically.
Oh, okay, like a hologram almost.
Yeah. But it's not like
invest.
you're able to phase through him or anything. It's like you're having something on a layer over top of the other thing.
Gotcha. You know what? Well, since she's talking to him, I'm going to investigate that painting.
All right. Once you look at the painting, you're able to see and hear him too. Are you on the same size as Rin, or are you on the other side of him?
I'm right behind him, basically.
All right, right
'Cause,
behind-
I was standing right where that stool was.
All right. So with you on this side, you can see his other arm because it would be body blocked from her point of view. You can see that up. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth stream. Viewers will experience buffeting. Oh, goody. I don't know what's happening. My internet's just now decided to plummet in use. Hopefully that just fixes itself. So you're able to see the other side of him. He has an armband that is red with a white circle and a very specific black symbol on it.
Oh, I realize who this is now. I wasn't too sure, but now that clinches it, who this fucker is.
He finishes his drink, sits down, and he turns to look at you, Warren, and he has a tiny little toothbrush mustache.
Yeah, that's fucking Hitler. That's
Really?
fucking Hitler.
We're fighting Hitler.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yes.
It started to click. The art school dropout. He's hating Stalin. He's German.
Yeah.
Like,
For fuck's sake.
yeah. Oh god, we're fighting Hitler.
You seem disappointed.
Did
Well,
you kill yourself?
I think everyone was kind of hoping you were dead. No offense.
I did die. I got better.
Well, most people have the good grace to stay dead, is all I'm saying.
Stalin didn't have very good grace. I look forward to our next meeting. I'm sure you will enjoy the exhibition. And then he fades away.
She just sighs. Right, so confiscate the painting, do a
you,
citywide
bartender,
search,
come here.
confiscate.
Bartender walks
Confiscate
over
any-
with their whiskeys.
When did you receive that painting?
Just about a couple hours before you arrived.
Of course.
From whom?
From a regular. Kind of older man.
Pencil mustache.
No, he doesn't have a mustache or anything like that.
Was he was he this old
he have a name?
German accent?
Oh yeah, he has a very thick German accent. Says he's a
Yeah, okay.
He moved here as a refugee from the war.
Right. Would you happen since you said that he's a regular, would you happen to know where he resides or
He has an apartment space a couple of blocks from here.
thank you. He immediately do like let's move.
You gotta get quicker.
After getting instructions on where the apartment is and a name. Was there a name?
Didn't ask for a name. Yeah, there's a name. He's going by the name Johnny Apples.
Good Lord.
Of course he
Like,
is. Okay.
we get in the van. Like, let's go, move.
Corvell is going to stop the two of you and go, "What are you two doing?"
Apparently we're gonna go kill Hitler.
Corvell is
He-
going to look at the two of you and go, "It's not the craziest thing I ever heard on this job."
He knew it was a trap. We know where he lives. Let's go.
I don't remember you being the one that gives orders.
We're kind of pressed on time, sir. I apologize.
You're going to go running to where you think his apartment is.
That was the idea. Why?
You're going to be running to the world's most evil dictator that's ever walked the face of the planet.
Well, if it's any consolation, sir, if he came here and gave the man the painting himself and knows we're after him, he's probably not still going to be there.
I didn't say it was a good
Whatever he's
plan.
left behind probably will be.
I didn't say it was a good plan, sir.
All right, you convinced me. Let's go.
Who's driving?
I am.
Thank goodness. I was about to say, like, it better not be me. Oh no.
Cornwall.
Show me
What's
some
Assistant Director Cornwall's drive stat?
80.
Oh, never mind. Assistant Director Cornwall's driving.
drives us into a pole. Like, shit. Fire hydrant. No.
All right, so he drives up there. It's just rides to the apartment, and this is in a rundown slum part of the town. This is not a nice part of town. He just goes storming up into the apartment to his room.
Like fan out the agents, cover every exit.
Oh, because there's other agents with us, yeah.
Yeah, so basically we should like the entire we're shutting down this entire place.
Hey, Nick, you know how you hadn't chosen your second language yet?
Yeah.
You should totally, by happenstance and not at all in a meta way, choose German.
Okay. Alright. German.
But yeah, taking pictures of the place. She went out of her way. So we did confiscate the painting. She went out of her way not to take a picture of the painting because I've got a theory on that. But yeah, she is going to take pictures around here, and we should probably interrogate the neighbors if he's not in his apartment. Especially if any of them speak German, not to profile or whatever, but yeah.
If anybody in the apartment started asking questions, let's tell them there was a gas leak or something like that.
So when you actually start getting into the apartment, there is a thick stench of blood.
All right, yep, he was waiting for us. He had prepared for us. Guns out, like tell the agents, like arm up, or we're going in.
Yeah. Cornwall's got his gun out immediately. All right, careful.
They very tactically start to, send agents down each hall, climb the stairs, boom, boom, climb more stairs, boom, boom, all the way up until we're to the top floor. We're going door. We know what number, right? He is in.
Yeah, he's on the 7th floor. He has a small room in the back.
Yeah. So once we reach the 7th floor, John will be going there personally toward that door.
Be hanging out in the back. Like, no. Not my jurisdiction, not my job.
Yep, and Ren will be right behind John. If we're in the apartment at this point, can I do a spot hidden?
Yeah, you can do a spot hidden.
5?
Jesus. All right, so here's the thing. All the doors in this apartment are locked. Like every single door to all the inside rooms are locked. But the smell of death is so strong. Everybody in each of these rooms, inside this whole building, must be dead. Like he left no witnesses, sort of deal. The only door that is unlocked would be his door. And with that 5 spot hidden, up against the back wall, kind of like you see briefly some sort of little flash of movement as if something's sliding against the wall.
And take a picture of it.
That's going. It actually is a photography scat.
I put it as my art skill, so
All right, so roll that for me. See if you can get a picture of it.
let's see. I kind of want to.
You got
Do I
luck
use
points
luck to
still.
point that one down? Yeah. I think I'm going to, because I got a 62 and my photography is 60, so I think I'm just going to use the luck skill to push it down.
All right.
Use luck points, rather.
Use 2 of your luck points.
Yeah.
All right, so you did manage to get a picture of the thing, but you're going to have to develop that photo to see what it was.
Right. Yeah. No, I feel ya.
All right. So you guys are at his apartment. What do you do?
Breach and clear. Yeah.
Breach and clear.
Yeah, tactically check every room. Clear. Yeah, just...
All right. Cornwell walks in, stops like at the bedroom, and goes, "Oh dear God, we got a body."
Follow. Go towards the where Carmel was.
All right. So there is a human body, and it looks like it was mauled by an animal. There are claw scratches and bite marks in this. This is going to be a sanity test. Corpse.
Yeah.
Are all of us in there? I assume we
All of
probably
you
would.
be seeing this thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pass.
Ooh, just barely passed that one.
All right. Cornwell's seen enough corpses that he's going to pass automatically.
Fair enough.
That's right. My guy didn't. He didn't exactly serve in the war. So yeah, he didn't have any experience with bodies.
All right. So Cornwell's going to say, "Spread out. I want nobody be alone."
Spread out and nobody be a loner. 2 entirely different orders, sir.
So Smith, you're with me. Pierce, Rogers, investigate this area. Smith, we're going to go and check the other apartments.
Yes, sir. And he'll immediately follow.
Right? And Cornwell is not waiting for warrants or anything. He just goes to the next apartment, kicks the door, and it's a similar scene.
And she's just continuing to take pictures.
I guess I'll do the spot hit and then see if I find anything.
Wait, what were the teams again? I'm with...
You're with Rogers.
Yeah, you're with Ralph, and I'm with Cornwall.
So we put both of the people who can fight in the same group. Who made this call?
Cornwell did.
Boss did.
I'm pretty sure Cornwall wants us dead, Ralph. That's my takeaway.
Well, don't want to be the first. My boss wants me gone.
Cornwell wants somebody who can shoot if he runs into a Nazi.
Yeah.
He can shoot. You put a person who can shoot in each group. I mean,
technically, I can't.
This man's management
I
style.
can shoot, though. I have experience in the military as well, but
Yeah, she can shoot a little bit.
I got
but-
firearms, a handgun, and rifle. We're good. Don't worry. If it comes to a shootout, we're good.
She kind of looks you up and down. You look like a pencil pusher, but fine.
Well, he's not going to tell you. He's good for
Oh.
shooting. You won't say that out loud.
Okay.
Oh, so-
Anyway, so spot hiddens, is that what we're all doing?
Yeah, I
now?
rolled a 21 of success.
21 success?
Yep.
So, Rogers, while you're looking around, you see movement back in the main living room.
Oh, Miss Pierce, there's something over here.
Camera up. Where?
The gun out. Point with the gun over there.
So, do the two of you move back into that room?
Yep.
All right, so there is what looks like graffiti on the wall. It was not here when you came through the first time. So this is going to be a major cart sanity roll.
Sanity. Pass.
Pass. A pretty pass, too. That's a 9.
Ooh. Mine was not. Mine was just 45.
All right, so it seems like this piece of graffiti depicts the form of a humanoid creature with sinewy forelimbs, claw-like hands, and the heads and feathers of an owl.
Oh, so that's what's his butt? Was I there for that part of the interview? Yeah, I was. So I heard the other dude mention the greed demon, right?
Mammon?
Mammon, yeah. Isn't like a bird one of his?
I know Mammon has a heavy pull to like cows and cattle and bulls and stuff. I think it might be
okay.
beast in general.
Funnily enough, I thought he had one that was a crow, which is why I thought you used him.
I'm not that deep into the demonology.
But he's a biblical one, so I feel like he's relatively well known. Anyway. Okay, so thing with so taking a picture of it, obviously.
All right.
And then let's see, what kind of role would that be to see if that's something we recognize, or would it even be?
Occult. This is definitely a cult.
Occult. Okay. Well, I mean, there's a 5% chance. Come on, dice. No, I got a 94.
Hold on, I'm trying to find where a cult is. I'm trying to find where it's at.
It's at the bottom in the middle. It's a 5% chance if you didn't take it as a specialty.
That's a specialty, I figured. 5%? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what I get. No, alright, I got an 8. Luck points.
Luck. Yes, you do.
Alright, I'll spend some luck points.
I don't know why Ralph the Pencil Pusher knows about this demon, but he does.
Neither do I. But that's where I'm like, does that even make sense?
It's about to.
It's about to, I guess.
So
Alright.
luck points.
Yeah, I guess I'll use some luck points.
You have no idea why you know this, but it has some sort of connection to some Russian mythology monstrosity. This thing is violent, and it is a man-eater. Everything about this thing is just screaming to you, do not get near it. Do not get near it. Do not get out of line of sight with somebody else.
Miss Pierce, stay with me. Do not get out of my sight, and vice versa. We move back slowly. I don't know if guns will do anything.
She looks a little confused, but she follows your direction.
We don't have any radios or anything to let anyone else know, do we? Is there a fire exit?
Probably it's an apartment, so you could probably just this apartment in the 50s, so like safety regulations are they exist. This place where I wouldn't know. This is a back out of the room slowly.
Is this a room that they would have to go through to get back out?
No, they're outside this apartment right now.
Yeah, they already left.
Let's just back out and shut the door.
Well,
what we can't see can't hurt us, right?
Oh, I don't know if we got it yet. Let's just keep going. just keep the gun trained on it in case it decides to lurch out or something like that. We gotta let the other agents know and everyone else know what we're dealing with.
All right. So another thing you guys notice, as you're kind of like backing out of the room, the eyes seem to follow you.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't like that.
Just keep going.
We can do this. You also have to fight back an urge. It's a compulsion to investigate further. A nervous
What kind of role
fascination
is
and
that?
desire to move closer.
Would that be a sanity or?
It'd probably be a power, like just straight power,
Yeah,
right?
that's going to be power roll right there. Because
Oh.
it can be force backed with will. So this is way more dangerous than I actually thought, and this is great.
Oh boy.
22, I'm good.
I'm scared now. Oh, 27, never mind.
Yeah. But you
Bless
guys can
you.
feel it, and It's just like,
Bless
bless
you.
you.
I don't know who's
They
sneezing,
said,
but
"Bless you, hun." You're fine.
All right, so you guys back out of the room. Find Smith and
Mhm.
Cornwall.
yeah, if we can just start shouting, I just make sure keep an eye on it. Just shout, Smith, Cornwall, guys.
They pop out of an apartment down below, and Cornwall walks up to you and goes, "What'd you find?"
Straight ahead.
Graffiti.
No, don't go in the room. Straight ahead. There's what was it called again?
I don't
Russian-
think you knew. You just knew that it was some sort.
Oh.
It was a depiction of a Russian demon.
Right. All right. Russian
Man
demon
eater
mythology,
thing.
man eater, just pointing with the gun that way. Don't get out of its sight. Make sure there's someone with you at all times. So you made the right call, sir, about that.
Its eyes move, so that's probably not normal.
Like, sir, I don't know if gunshots will do anything against it, but oh, did we lose Crow?
No, I'm still here.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh.
So he's gonna peek back inside the room. He's fine. He's able to resist the pull. And he kind of nods and goes, "All right, we'll put this place on lockdown. See if we can. Maybe we might be able to remove it from the wall."
How, sir? I don't think we should get near the damn thing.
Call his friends in high places that seem to have all the other tricks up their sleeve.
I don't know if they'll be willing to. We'll have to see what they can do. I'm sure that the still living body of Hitler might get their attention. Everybody in this building seems to be dead. This is now
Cause of death?
Lacerations, bite marks, claw marks, removal of the hands and feet, stomachs disemboweled. It's a mess.
Sounds like it.
This has become a priority number 1 situation for us.
Oh.
Congratulations, Greenhorns. You're up against the most evil, vile creature who has ever walked the face of this planet. At least the mortal ones, anyway.
Time to kill Hitler. And then
that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Ooh. Alright.
Dang it, I wanted to know what I took a picture of.
Gotta leave on that cliffhanger. Can't know all the answers just yet.
It's just a mouse.
Yeah. Look at the mouse. Oh, so cute and evil. It has a Hitler mustache. It's like, damn it was Hitler.
It was Hitler all along. I'm sure that this stream is not going to get copyright struck for, or not copyright, all sorts of struck for that because there's constant references to Hitler. Alright, do we have stream memes?
I don't think so.
No, we don't have any stream memes.
Researcher Rodriguez wasn't here, so yeah,
This is
probably
true.
not.
Oh, we should show off his the thing he made for all the characters or whatever. I don't know if we did that yet.
Rodriguez made something?
Or not
No, I think it's
So
on
somebody made
Proton.
the AI art of our characters.
Yeah, Proton.
Proton Sucker just showed up in the chat. It's just,
Yeah. There you go. I could show that off. What he made.
I guess I could if I could figure out how. I don't know how to work OBS that well.
Oh, that's right. You
You
made
have,
the
to,
pitch.
you have to set up a scene.
I need to figure out how to do that a lot better so we don't have to use StreamYards anymore with because I'm using
Okay.
OBS and StreamYards at the same time. I feel like something counterproductive has happened.
Yeah, that is weird. Why are you using both?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to use OBS better. I'm just stupid.
No, you're fine.
I am exceptionally dumb. You're gonna have to. I'm surprised you haven't figured that out.
What channel was it in? Was it in like? Do we have a stream fan?
The
art
fan, the
channel?
fan art page.
Carnival fan art. There we go. Okay, I'll pull it up and you can share my screen.
Why am I doing things this way? What is wrong with me?
Oh no. Okay, so is it working? No, it's all black.
No, black screen.
Black screen. There we
Oh,
go.
there we go.
Oh, yay. Okay, so that one is Agent Rogers, I believe.
Yeah, because of the potatoes and him being super depressed.
And that is his interpretation of Agent Pierce. Agent Smith,
Somebody fighting something in the background somewhere?
always. He can never give up the fight. And that is Cornwall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you for your fan art submissions, Mr. Stalker, sir.
Thank you, Proton.
It will unfortunately be rejected because it's AI generated. You don't have very much in the description for your character, Blue. She made her own profile picture.
Yeah, but I didn't have my profile art the first stream.
That's genetics.
Yeah, she had TBD.
Yeah.
It's DVD. It's DVD term.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Not semantics. It's semantics. Good lord. Getting too in character, guys.
Oh no.
You sounded disappointed when it was real to be Hitler.
No. It's more shock, I think, is what it
I
was.
think disappointed is not the right word. It was more of a like, yeah, okay, of course it is.
Hitler.
Failed artist and all.
I was disappointed in myself for not realizing it pre-mustache reveal.
Now people are starting to show up in the chat. It's just like now. That... All right, well, that's going to be it for the game tonight, guys. Thank you all for coming. Thank you guys for playing. We'll be seeing you guys again next week.
Yeah.
Uh,
Take care, everyone.
bye-bye.